Hi, ladies and gents. I just wanted to show you something. Oh, man. I forgot to put in my teeth. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm not going to be eating anything, so I don't need my teeth. Look at that tie here. Bottom teeth. They're in a jar in there. Maybe they're laying on the nightstand. But anyhow, this is what I want to show you. This. Oh, good morning to you. Now this is what I want to show you. Yeah, I don't need my teeth for that. Okay, my friend and I, me and Cheryl's my new friend. Cheryl is a lady, a dear lady. I, I actually met her through my videos and come to find out she was like almost like a neighbor. And so we've been hanging out, we've been chilling together. She's like my new best friend forever. And she is just so awesome. We have got like the same loves is in our crafting and just we are sisters. Okay, but anyhow, now we decided we're making friendship journals and we're going to trade every month. Now, apparently there are people that do this and mail them back and forth, one per month. And what it is, it's 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, and they're just tied together down the center here. I always put hearts on my strings to make heartstrings. And so you do one a month and you swap. And so by the end of the month, by the end of the year, you'll have 12 of these little friendship journals. And you can do anything you want in them. Anything, it doesn't matter. You can do anything you want. Color, paint, glue, stick, whatever, right? Anything. And so this is for June, and we're going to swap them today. So I'm not going to post this till after we swap. She's going to come over, and we're going to do some crafty today. We're going to do something crafty. Well, we do a lot of crafty stuff together. It's great. Now see, so here's the front, and I lost my J right here for June, so I got to put me another J there, and I might not have one exactly like that. Or I could just call it a un. It's a un book. Okay, and so what I've done here is, first of all, I found this picture of me and Cheryl right here. Well, it's not really me and Cheryl. It kind of looks like me and Cheryl. Well, a younger version of me and Cheryl. And so I cut that out and I put that in the book and put BFF on there because we're best friends forever. And see, it says Elizabeth and Cheryl right there. And then here, it's in here. It's just a little, and the story begins. Just a little mat. She actually gave me this in some things that she had found at the thrift shop. And what I think this was something that you keep track of bridge scores in it. So I put that in that book. Now here, there was a Walmart advertisement that I got in the mail, so I cut some of that out. But then I also cut out of magazines just some crafty stuff. There's scissors, there's some dyes, illusion spray, there's watercolor paints, there's a spellbinder, there's another dye, more paint. Something says Fiskars, but paint. And so that's just because that's the kind of stuff we use. We live by that stuff. And then here I have, this is my house, and this is Cheryl's house. There's like a little bird cage. And so in here it says 2 great locations. That's my house and that's Cheryl's house. And then, uh-oh, I think my glue stuck. Oh, good thing I checked this out before I gave it to her because, oh, I see it. Because that's her initials. I put that under this little flip. I just made this little, I put our schedule, art, craft, art, craft, art, craft, art, craft, craft, art, craft, and so on. So, SEW. But anyhow, that's our houses right there. They look exactly like that. She's got a little dog. Well, I got 4 dogs. I should put 4 dogs on here. But anyway, and then this page, it's just a collage that I just collaged. I Mod Podged it all on the page there. More crafts, more inspiration, more fun. And it's just words that I found in the magazine. And in the center, there's a picture of a desk that's full of crafty stuff. So I thought that made a pretty cool page. And here she collects giraffes. She in her house she's got like giraffe everything. She's got one life size almost. Well, not life size, but it's a pretty big giraffe she's got just in her dining room. It looks so cool. And I just cut some grass here. And then I have a tree here, and I wrote something behind the tree. But I drew that all by myself. All by myself. I draw that. All by myself. I draw that there giraffe. And I got a tag stuck on there. And then this is just something I cut out of a card. It was just cut. It was pretty quilt, and I cut that off of a card. This part was just already in the paper. It was the ivy leaves was ivy leaf, whatever. It was already like in the paper because it was like stationery paper I used. This here piece of paper was oh, it's vellum, and I was painting on it with the gel printing. I was doing this, and then I have some rubber stamps, the foam stamps, and it said smile, and I foam stamped that on there. First, when I was just pulling the print on the gel plate, I put a piece of paper right here so that the paint wouldn't get on that piece. And I pulled that piece of paper that left that open. And then that way I could use that foam stamp and stamp out using the same paint. So that made a nice image. And then behind, I'm going to stick something in this envelope because I just added that to this page. So, and then I put this envelope in here because it's beautiful. Actually, it goes with a card that's in here later. Oh, there's the card. See, because this is the card. It says, thinking of you. And both of us have just started watercolor painting. Well, she's been watercolor painting more, but I just bought a online class that I'm watching, that I'm learning how to do some watercoloring. And I seen this picture, and this, you can tell it's done with watercolor, and it's what I thought it would be perfect. And so that was a card, and I just glued the card in, and see that card actually went with this envelope. And so, and then here we, at her house one day, we were doing deck, oh gosh, what dendritic painting here, and we're putting silver on black, and it turned out so pretty. So this is a piece of that paper that we did over at her house, and I matted it on the red, and then I put some washi tape there, and I wrote, and I didn't write that. That was on a little tag. It just says, the road to a friend's house is never long. That's a Danish proverb. So I put that on that page. And inside here, I just wrote her a little note. And here it says, friends, special, treasured, caring, loving forever. And so I just matted that tag onto black cardstock. And then I used stickles, to make it look like little stars. I just used I think it was the diamond color. And then I had a couple of few little flowers there. I got some blank spots here. It says happy moments together. And so, and best buds, and here's another little tag. And this was already on the paper. I might write just still another little note in there. And then this here, I didn't do this. This is pulled prints off a jelly plate too, but this was sent to me in some Happy Mail. And I just love it. I think it is just beautiful. I love that. So I wanted to add that in here. I'll have to make sure she knows that. I'll write that on the edge that was Happy Mail. Happy Mail shared with my happy friend. Here it says, hold a true friend with both hands. But isn't that pretty? I thought that was beautiful. And this one too. This was Happy Mail, and I cut it in two pieces so I could put it on either side. And this doily also in the middle was Happy Mail. I just love my Happy Mail. I get stuff in the Happy Mail that is just worth so much. And so that's the last page. And then the back of it, I just covered it with a piece of decorative paper, And I did that because I kind of laid it in paint, and so I laid it in there. And so that's it. That's my book. That's my friendship book for June for my friend Cheryl, and she's going to get it today so I can go ahead and post this tomorrow. But this is a really, 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 really good idea. So if you have like Cheryl and I are to where we can swap it personally, I can give her, she can give. But even if you have like a friend that lives across the miles, and you can just start up this friendship journal, just a friendship journal per month. Every month you make one, and then you swap them back and forth. And so this one, I even used some paper. I think this was, yeah, this was some graphic 45 paper that I have. I had an 8x8 pad that's just got the different months in it. So I'm going to use that in each one of my journals. This one's got the June. So I'm going to start this afternoon or tomorrow. Start on July's journal, and you can just send them back and forth. And what I'm going to do, this is our first one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get I have these cigar boxes, and I'm going to decorate up a cigar box, one that's this width, and I might have to take the cover off the cigar box, but I'm going to decorate the cigar box, and then I'm going to put, this will end up being a journal in a box. So at the end of the year, I'm going to have 12 of these journals that Cheryl makes me, and I'm going to have them in my box. So then I can look back. I can look back and I can see every month what we swapped. But I love spending time with her. She's awesome. And I love this idea that we've just started. And she's seen it on something, and I can't remember. So I'll have to ask her when she's here this afternoon where she got the idea, and then I can put it down there in the box down there where you can put stuff. I'll write it there, and I'll put a link to where Cheryl actually come up with this idea. And so that's it. That's what I want to show you. Up to hear my dog barking. Maybe that's Cheryl. Oh no, I think she's the dog's barking at. Papa's out mowing the grass. All right. Okay. Love you guys. And thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching this. And this is a really good idea. And to find a friend, or even a family member, swapping back and forth once a month. And it'll be, you get like all excited. And you don't have to have anything in particular. Anything you want. You can stick a recipe in there. You can stick, I don't know, a dirty sock. No, don't put a dirty sock in there. That would be pretty gross. But and it doesn't have to make any kind of sense. Just back and forth, just whatever you want to put in there. And I know that your friend will love it. Your friend will love it, because I'm so excited today to get the one from Cheryl, because I know it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. It doesn't take much to get me excited. I'm excited. I'm telling you. I used to not get so excited when I was young. I was really boring. I was like a wallflower at the school dance. It's pretty boring. Didn't talk much or anything. And so yeah, now I'm not boring anymore. Well, I might still be boring, but I don't be quiet. Okay, but that's all. That's all I want to show you. So I love you. Thank you for watching. And keep in mind that God's watching over you today, tomorrow, the next day, and every day after that. And so watch what you say. All right. And say howdy to your neighbor. Okay. Love you guys. And I'll reach right over here to my spot there, and I'll turn this off. And oh, and did you notice? I got my hair cut. I got every one of these hairs cut last week. I went and got a haircut. Now, it's supposed to kind of flip under like this, sort of. They call this a forward bob. It's short back here. Supposed to make me look young again. Okay, that's all. Okay, bye-bye.